I want to see my son.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, ma'am.
Why not?
He's currently being held prisoner as he's being
Wrongly accused.
of treason.
My boy didn't betray anyone or anything, I'm sure of that.
We will determine that. May we begin the questioning, ma'am?
I won't answer any questions until you let me see my son.
Do I have to remind you that I can and will arrest you if you refuse to comply with this questioning? Very well. Are you Amanda D'Angelo, mother of Antonio D'Angelo?
Am I? You've taken away everything. Am I still allowed to have a name?
Yes, Mrs. D'Angelo, you're...
Please don't try and humanize or sympathize or whatever you're trying to do.
Very well. Madam, are you aware your son Antonio has been involved with extremist groups and other illegal activities?
He's just a boy.
So you admit he was involved with extremist groups with your consent?
No. I don't admit to any of your lies. There was nothing wrong going on between him and his new friends. I know that.
Your son and his friends are responsible, among other things, for the murder of an officer, ma'am.
No, you're twisting words and facts. I know you are.
I wish I was. The fact is that a man is dead. A government building has been set on fire, and we have reason to believe your son was involved.
My boy couldn't have done something like that. He just came home.
Your son never left the country, ma'am.
No, stop it. You're lying about my son and I want to see him.
Ma'am, I need you to calm down.
I won't answer any questions until you let me see my son.
If I have to stand up from this chair, I will have to arrest you. Now, I don't want to do that. So if you could please cooperate with me. Thank you.
What do you want to know?
I want to know if you know the names of the other dissidents who were running with your son.
No, he just came home. He came as a surprise.
When was that?
4 days ago. He came as a surprise and I cooked him dinner in such a hurry and I asked so many questions. He didn't even have time to answer all of them. He told me a bit about his new friends he made abroad and he looked so skinny and so pale. He just hasn't been the same since his father. You know what happened to my husband. You did it after all. Anyway, my boy has been really different after that. I remember one day he had just been accepted in the football team. He came home so happy. He wanted to tell his father. When my husband heard the news, he lifted our boy up on his arms and I just recall that feeling of pure joy. You know, that feeling of happiness. When he told me he was going away, I cried so much. I needed him. I needed him there with me. And he just left with a hug and a tear in his eye. But that was 4 years ago. 4 years with only postcards from my son I could never answer back. 4 years all alone in that old house just waiting for him to come back. 4 years of my life I will never have back. 4 years. And you took him away from me in just 4 days. My boy couldn't have done something like that. I know he wouldn't. Now can you please let me see my son?
So you don't know the name of the other dissidents?
No, I don't. I really don't.
Very well. This questioning is over.
What about my...
I'm sorry to inform you that your son has been found dead in his cell. He killed himself. Thank you for your time, ma'am.